What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. For the ones that rock with me, let's like, share, subscribe. Let's keep it rare, real, raw, respectful, uncut, and cute, right? For the ones that don't, you missed out. 21 gun salute. Now, I was watching another Ringo's reaction. Ringo kind of lose me sometimes. He do share some good content. He has some great points. But for number one, we know Ringo ain't got no kids. And I don't know if he got a wife or a girlfriend or not, but he ain't never, if you don't have kids, then you really shouldn't be commenting on how parents should act when their kid is, just found out their kid has passed. He said he couldn't think straight. He got his shades on. They got a lot of stuff that's running through their mind. Okay, losing my mother, even though I was of age, that puts you in a dark space. You can't really think properly. So maybe people can't react the way that you think they should react. But come on now. Sometimes Ringo goes too far. Just like when he said take off was slow. He shouldn't have never said that, because I just really, I take everything he said with a grain of salt after that. But, he do come with some pretty good points. But at the end of the day, I'm here to spread love, light, and truth. I'm not here to judge anybody. And yes, I have a spirit of discernment. I have an open, active relationship with God. And sometimes, to me, Ringo come off as egotistic, self-centered, one-sided being. Okay? And then he gets mad if people ask questions or they don't agree with his theories. And if this is the first time that people was hearing this stuff, you can't get mad at people. They don't know. If they don't know and you're calling yourself a teacher, teach. And don't be worried about what's going on in the class, okay? Teach what you came to teach. Let go and let God, right? Now, I ain't gonna even finish watching that. The part that I seen, I'm not feeling that today. I do, but my deepest condolences to anybody that has lost their child. And I want to talk about a situation that was close to home with me and one of my children. And it just goes to show that people be very quick to open their mouth with opinions before they have all the facts of the case. And this is pertaining to double homicide. So my thing to everybody that wants to open their mouth up with an opinion that was not there as an eyewitness, that don't know what led this gunman to shoot these people, I think you should probably be quiet. And if he's already been arrested by the police, I think you should just be quiet and let the law do its job and let the evidence prove that he is the guilty party. But let him be innocent until he's proven guilty. But what the streets have already done is convicted him. And people are speaking on this case and don't even know what happened. You don't know what led that person up to pull that trigger, okay? I don't know what led that person to pull that trigger. So all of y'all negative assumptions and trying to blow somebody down, y'all got to realize that his family is innocent. They had nothing to do with that. This is a 33-year-old grown man, and his family is off limits, okay? Now, I understand gun violence affecting your life when your loved one has been tragically snatched from you, okay? I get it. My family was affected by gun violence, like I said, and I'm an advocate for the innocent family members. Just because my loved one murdered your loved one, that does not give you the right to come after me and the innocent family members that had nothing to do with the homicide, okay? And in this case, his family has nothing to do with what he did. And if you wasn't there, even if you was an eyewitness, he may not even be convicted on your testimony. The best thing for you to do, because don't nobody know what happened, what led up to that situation, what caused this young man to pull this trigger, the best thing that y'all could do is just be quiet. Mourn y'all loss, okay? And don't go tearing down everybody because you in your feelings. Mourn. Because see, people still love their loved one, no matter what they did. Some people disown their loved ones, right? But most people still love their loved ones. And the family don't deserve to be tried and convicted with their loved one. Okay? And in most cases, these people aren't innocent. Okay? Now, I don't know what transpired in this situation. Like I said, I wasn't there. So the best thing that I can do is just be quiet and let the case and the evidence speak for the conviction. Okay? But I'm just saying, I know how people can spin fake, false narratives. I know how families can lie so much they start to believe their own lies, because that's what happened with me and my family. That family was telling the judge, the jury, the news, the newspaper, and anybody else that was listening, he was just a petty drug dealer. They knew his life was going to catch up with him. They started to believe that lie. So then they started coming at the innocent family members, because now they got a little audience, because, you know, the trial done happened. It's been publicized on the news. And they started trying to keyboard clown. Instead of telling people he lived by it, he died by it. That was the truth. And they knew everything that he was doing. See, that's what I'm saying. It's so many mama ducks out here. It's sickening. These people be bottom eyelash deep in their kids' crap or in their loved ones' crap until you find their fingerprint on the gun and on the shovel. Then they want to try to come back and recant and then go back to you focusing on their loved one being murdered. Okay? When the truth is, your loved one was not innocent. And in the case where these two families could have came together and had that chicken match, because could now one of them fight, both of them has been affected by gun violence. But yet and still, they still acting like they was born evil. Now, they jumped on these people. A dude jumped on some girls. They allegedly came back and let off hot lead. An innocent 15-year-old lose her life. She would never get to live her life out, get married and none of that. But she wasn't so innocent either, because she was out there swinging, just like her blind grandma, her mama, and the brother that got shot. And not only did he recover, he still went and jumped on somebody else's sister. Then the mother took her wicked, evil crack up to Taco Bell and went live and threatened the Taco Bell employees to call that same son that got shot in his leg to fight these people. That's the same thing that got your daughter killed and your son shot. So I honestly think wholeheartedly that everybody in that case need to be tried and convicted for that baby's murder. Okay? Now, but it just goes to show you that some people are so evil and wicked, they cannot see evil and wickedness until it's happening to them or their loved ones. Once it's their loved ones and them giving out that wicked and evilness, they cannot see it. Okay? Like the mama duck. There's plenty of mama ducks in the world. Them the chicks I can't rock with. Okay? Now, I'm not justifying nobody killing nobody. God said thou shalt not kill. I don't justify no crimes, black on black or no crimes. It's not cute. Now, when I was growing up, we believed in giving people knuckle sandwiches, and I used to brawl almost every weekend. I've been banned and barred from every club around here because I didn't start nothing, but I ain't take nothing either. I never liked bullies. I always rather be the solution to the problem versus the problem. But I didn't take no stuff, but I didn't run around here starting stuff either, right? Now, I'm not shaming my past, but I'm not glorified, and I've grown from that chick, right? And I did crack that joke about that silver rolling down my back because that was a joke. I cracked it, and it was funny. But I'm not, my past, God has forgiven me for. I done moved on. I've grown from that. And ain't nobody finna go digging around my past and think they finna throw nothing up in my face and make me feel no kind of way today in my presence. Because God already threw all my sins to the sea and forgave me. So who are you? Nobody, right? So, but I'm not here to judge. That's out of my jurisdiction. That's God's job only. I'm here to stand and be the voice for the innocent family members, because you have no right to go for that person's family, their wife or their husband, their parents, their kids, their uncles, their aunties, their cousins, their sisters, their brothers. They are off limits. Okay? And then what really blows me is this family is so wicked and evil. They can only see wickedness and evilness when it's happening to them. When their family is the one that's dishing it out, is, you know, everybody got amnesia. Mama ducks. I don't like people like that. I don't rock with the devil children, and they don't rock with me. And I feel like this. It's not each other that we wrestle against. It's principalities that rule in high, heavenly, dark places that we wrestle against. And everybody that's speaking on the case that took place with the double homicide, he, without seeing, cast the first stone. I don't think nobody can, so y'all just need to be quiet. He been arrested. Let the evidence prove the case. But y'all have already tried and convicted this young man before the jury was ever picked out. And, you can't do that because you wasn't there. And you don't know what led up to it. Like, I don't know. So the best thing for y'all to do is to grieve and stay off social media trying to talk down on people's loved ones, because we don't know what happened. We don't know what the cause of this situation is. We don't know why he did it, okay? And if he did it, and if he did do it, let the evidence show it. Let the court prove it. And don't go for innocent family members, because you wrong is two left shoes. Part 2.